All right, we're live. I'm in Siem Reap. It's almost 6 in the morning. I took the sleeper bus, and you've been watching my lives yesterday and stuff, and I was describing my plan and everything, and the bus company I chose, and it all worked out perfectly. It was a great bed, like in the bus you get a place to lay down, and it was everything I said. Like you get your own thing and your curtain and a light and a fan, and they give you a blanket and a pillow. It was like everything was better than I thought. They even gave me a bottle of water and a little toothbrush kit that you like usually get in a hotel, and I kept that. And then, but where the bus takes you is to their bus station here in Siem Reap, which is like 10 kilometers away from the city center here where I am now. So I had all the tuk-tuk guys wait there, so I had to get one. And you know, it's important that when you get into a thing like that, like you negotiate the price first before you go, because they're gonna get there and then say a number. And in my head, I was thinking it should be like $5. And I walked up to him and I asked him, and then the first thing he said was $5. So I said, okay then. And then I asked him to take me here to Temple Restaurant. That's the thumbnail of the video here. This is a really, if you've been to Siem Reap, you know this place. It's like very central. It's open 24 hours. They have everything here. It's like, and I got some French toast. It was $2.75, and then they're like, "Do you want a coffee?" And I said, "Yeah." And I look at the coffee menu, and it's like $3.25 or $3.50 for the coffee, and only $2.75 for all the food. So it's a ripoff for the drink. Then I drink. It's supposed to be an Americano. It tastes like it's made from all syrups, like it's not real coffee. Like a few pumps of coffee, a few pumps of sugar, put on ice, like ripoff. The food looks amazing though. I just really wanted a coffee, so I said, oh, whatever. I have my own bottle of water. I should have just drank that and then went to the store. You can get a can of coffee for 50 cents. I was gonna, just because I have all this time to kill, it's only 6 in the morning, I was gonna like eat all this without going live, which could take me to like 6:30. Like spread out the things I have to do to kill more time. There's lots of mosquitoes around right now because the sun is just coming up. It's a good thing I'm wearing pants, or else I'd probably have bites all over right now. Also, my plate's covered in syrup and fruit, so it's probably attracting them. You guys have any questions, or? Yeah, I was gonna wait till maybe 7 to do this, but then I wouldn't have I wanted to show you the food. It's cool when the tuk-tuk guy was just bringing me here, and we're going through town and we passed by Pub Street, and this is like 5:45 in the morning or 5:30 in the morning, and there's still lots of people partying on the street, like since last night, still at 5:30 in the morning, groups of people out drinking, and the bars will stay open probably till 7 in the morning or something. You guys have questions about Siem Reap or Cambodia? My plan is, and I can't go to my hotel till 2 in the afternoon. So I have to think of things that I can make videos about. at least until like 11:30 a.m. or something. If I can kill time up to then, jeez, the mosquitoes. Then I can go somewhere and have lunch and kind of stall. And then, you know, then it's like 12:30-ish or 1, and then I can go to the hotel, even though by then you're only like an hour away from check-in, and they'll either just let me in or I can hang out in the hotel bar and grounds until my room is ready. So I just have to kill like 4 or 5 hours until lunchtime kind of after this. It's my plan. I was looking up stuff to do. There's a really good morning thing I have an idea to do is go to a lotus farm, like lotus flowers that I think they grow on a lily pad. And so you go to a farm where they're growing all those, and they'll do a guided tour. It's only like $5. And then part of the tour is you get into a little boat, and they go peacefully through all the lily pads and everything. I don't know what it looks like. I'm like painting a whole picture, but so I'm thinking of doing that around. They open at 8 a.m. so get there like at 8:30 or something. Then after that, my other plan was to maybe hit a mini golf like after that, but I've been thinking about it more. It's like, who's gonna watch a mini golf YouTube video? Would you want to see what mini putt looks like here if I went? I'm starting to think I'm not going to do that, the mini putt. William, hello Tom again. How's everything? What's for dinner? Well, it's 6 in the morning in Siem Reap. I'm having breakfast. I'm having French toast and fruit. It was like $2.75, and this coffee was more than $3. They really rip you on like drinks. You'd be surprised what people watch and want to watch on YouTube. Yeah, like I would be playing by mini golf by myself, but it would probably be more like a montage. Like I'd show the very first hole from a bunch of different angles, and then maybe the next hole. And then the next 10 holes in a row will just be like a 1-minute montage quickly, because you can't show like every single hole that you're putting. It would get boring after a while. So you do like a music montage of me going through, and then maybe one more near the end, spend some time on it, and then you're done. So it'd be like, you really only show like 2 or 3 of the holes very in detail, and the rest would be like a montage. That's what I'm picturing, like cut fast with music and stuff. And then go grab lunch, and that's part of the video too, to help fill in some time, like mini putt plus lunch. And one of my plans, like how am I going to film it and be the one putting too? It's like my idea was you put the camera like 10 feet away down the green, like pointing at me, watching me wind up and putt. But at the same time, I could have my phone and press record, and it's not pointing properly yet. Just press record so it's going, and hold it in my hand kind of with the putter, and the other camera's already going. So the other camera catches me winding up, the phone's already recording, and I putt, and right after I make contact, I quickly lift up the phone and follow the shot. Then later I can edit it together, so you'd see me from far away like swinging, then all of a sudden the phone would come up into view and follow the ball like where the shot is. So like every putt, then I get to the next hole, set up the camera far away, get the phone ready, press record, putt, then lift up the phone and follow the ball. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. That's my idea for trying to film myself doing mini putt. And then you never know, if you get to a hole where, oh, there's a little like brick ledge here, then I could put my camera up on something. But like it looked pretty much flat in that. I looked at pictures. And my camera tripod stays pretty low to the ground. It only goes like maybe 1.5 feet or something. And my other idea is really kooky. It's like I'm just finishing at the Lotus Farm. Imagine that. On the way to mini putt, tuk-tuk driver takes me there. We get to the mini putt, and the tuk-tuk driver will probably say, "Do you want me to just sit here and wait for you for like a half an hour, and then I'll be your guy again to take you away from here. And I could say to him, how about you play mini golf against me? You know what I mean? And then I could have a video where me versus the tuk-tuk driver in mini putt, and that could be funny. But he'd be like, "You want me to wait for you here?" And I'll be like, "Why don't you park it and come on in and grab a mini putter, and I'll pay for you." But again, maybe the mini putt would be better to be like a YouTube short, right? Because you can't really make a whole big detailed video about that, but it would be cool to kind of just see a minute of clips put together. Jean Paul, only for your bands and PP. Right. I guess you mean like if it wasn't for my bands in Phnom Penh, do you think you would move to Siem Reap? Seems like a more chilled, artistic place. Yeah, it is really great place. I have nothing bad to say about it, but I don't. And everything you're saying is true. Like all the good things about it. It's more like nature, more chilled. It's cheaper here for a lot of things. Not this coffee I'm having right now. It's stupid. I can see just spinning around and looking. There's at least 2 stores that I can just see from where I'm sitting, convenience stores, and that would be it. You could get a coffee in there for 50 cents, like a can. So it's my own stupid fault. Is Cambodia hot and humid like Philippines? Yes. But right now it's rain season, and it just rained overnight, so at this second it's a really cool breeze right now. And it's only 6 in the morning, so the heat hasn't. That's ridiculous. You just see me looking around. I'm just trying to look for my phone. I'm using it right now to film. I feel like an idiot. I just noticed I didn't have my phone. I was going to check the weather. Cambodia sent a good representatives to Paris and the Olympics. What do you think about it? I don't know about that. They're always very like professional when they compete and stuff like that. Will, have you been pickpocketed? No, I just thought I did, but I'm looking at my phone. My phone is filming this right now. I was looking for my phone. It's happened to me too. I thought I was pickpocketed. That's how it happens. It's like you didn't even take your eyes off your stuff. Like you didn't even walk away from your stuff, but somehow, like you never know. It was the kids 10 minutes ago that came up and, "Sir, do you have $1?" And da-da-da. And I'm like, "Oh, no, go away." And I look the other way, and then and they're gone. And you don't realize till like 10 minutes later and your stuff is gone. That's how it gets stolen. Like just from right in front of you when you weren't paying attention. And so I thought that just happened. I'm sitting here like, I never even moved from this chair. Where could it be? Like, you were tired? Oh yeah, Mary, you asked how long is it? It's about 6 hours, but they made it in about 5.5. It came early. It was a really comfortable little bed in the bus. It was exactly what I was saying I wanted it to be. Like it was exactly what I was hoping for. I'm a little tall. It's probably best for people as short as you could possibly be, up to like probably 5'10" max. It would be so comfortable for your height. I'm like 6'1", so I cannot lay straight in there. Like I cannot lay flat in there. Just have to bend your knees a little bit. Still very good. It's not their fault that I'm tall. Yeah, no one joined in my bunk. This place, this company wouldn't do that. It's like each bed has a seat number, kind of, and that's your thing. Like you can't. They wouldn't do that on this one. You could just tell. And they were so busy. You'll see. I made a whole video the whole time, but in the bus station, it's a big bus station, and it can. They keep all the buses like somewhere else, like maybe behind or something. And then the very next three that are taking off, they bring those in to the bus station, and they're there, and people can start putting their stuff on and get on. And everything's labeled really well, and it's well organized. And you could see when I was leaving, there was my bus, another bus, and another bus, and they were all doing the same thing. They all said Phnom Penh to Siem Reap, and it was like, and even before mine, there was another three doing the same thing. So it was like 11, 11:15, and 11:30. But there was also a 10, 10:15, 10:30, or 10:15, 10:30, 10:45, and then an 11. They were like every 15 minutes, and they were going three at a time. Like, so they're really well organized. So it's not like they had an empty bus and they have to stuff me into another one. It was not like that. It's like they just have 6 sold out buses all going. Like, and they're really new and clean, and they gave me this pouch, and I opened it up, and it was like a blanket in there, and I opened it, it just smelled like fresh laundry. Like you could smell that it had been washed, and the pillow too smelled of laundry. Did you see the opening ceremony in Paris? Any opinions? No, I don't have a TV. I don't watch TV at all. Like, not one bit. For entertainment, I listen to and I watch a lot of podcasts, and I watch stuff on YouTube a little bit, and I don't at all watch any TV or anything. I guess I could have caught clips of the Olympics and stuff. I'm really not sports. Don't have a single shred of interest in any sports at all. Like, so I don't care really. Well, I'm from Canada, and hockey's our big thing, but it's, again, like I don't care about sports, but when Team Canada, when like the national team makes it into the final thing of whatever they're doing, I like that. And often it comes down to Canada versus USA pretty often, especially in the World Juniors. That's when they're a little younger. And I'll watch that because that's cool. That's like our country won. Like, I guess that's the same as the Olympics, but it would have to be, I'm at a place like this where I am now, and it's on, then I'd watch it. I'm not gonna go at home and be like, where can I stream the Olympics? Like, I need to find that. Like, it's not my jam really. Let's talk about it with Mara. Hey, I'm in Siem Reap. Tom, you're missing some of the chat. Sorry. Yeah, just write it again if I miss it. Picture my head. I just slept like 4 hours in a bus, and it's 6 a.m. right now. My brain is barely firing off. Will you be meeting up with For Real? I think they have some of the best cost of living videos. Yeah, they have really good informative videos. There's a very good chance later this afternoon I will. I didn't speak to them, but there's another channel that I would really recommend to everyone called Mahoney Travels. It's this guy. He's really sincere and down-to-earth guy. And he's got a Khmer partner, and she shows him all cool stuff, and they're cooking really weird food and like really interesting. And they've just started like 6 or 7 months ago, and they just hit 1,000. And I really predict they're going to grow fast. They have a really cool channel. So I've been liking their videos and sharing their stuff on Instagram. And he notices that, and he's been like, and then I messaged him like, hey, I'm coming to Siem Reap. So then he said, okay, let's do a meetup. And then he said, I'll message all the other YouTubers like For Real. And he named like 3 or 4. and see if they're free for a meetup. So there's a chance, like it might be just with him, or it might be whoever else he could wrangle up. Ed Travels. I've lived in Siem Reap for 6 years. Enjoy yourself. Let's talk about it with Mar. I'm planning on moving to Cambodia next year. Super excited. Nervous, but excited. Well, I don't know if you already are, but you should subscribe to my channel. I have 2.5 years of videos of me living in Cambodia. Half of them informative, half of them are like my journeys and like my band playing on the island and all the different cities in Cambodia. Not all of them, but like, you know, the major ones. Hotels, all kinds of stuff like that. This trip I'm on right now, I'm staying in a different hotel each night so I can make 3 different videos for you guys. One super fancy, one medium, and the third night is a hostel that's only $3 a night. But that night I get on a bus to leave at like 11:30 at night, so I'm not even really spending the whole night at the $3 place. It's more like just so I have a home base to charge my devices and lay down and recharge myself, recharge the devices, and then at about 10:30, 11 p.m. I'll just get out of there and get on a bus. But I wanted to show like different levels of hotels to you guys. Yeah, no problem, Mara. And I go live a lot, like right now. This happens maybe twice a week. I don't have a schedule, but between 1 and 3 times a week I do this. And then I have a members section on YouTube as well. It's like $3.99 a month, and I do more live streams that only the members can see, and I do them pretty much every day. Sometimes I miss a day if nothing's going on or it's raining or something, but so if you become a member, every day I might miss a few. So let's say like 25 extra videos a month you'd get for like $3.99, or just subscribe for free. $3 a night, good way to pivot. Can't wait. Yeah. But it's the $3 night one is when you're in a room with a whole bunch of bunk beds, so you're like sharing with other people, sharing the room with other people. But usually those places it looks like a really nice hotel from the outside and really big common areas and places to hang out and outdoor and pool and restaurant and stuff, and it's just the rooms that are all really basic, like little tiny bed, little place to plug your phone, slide a curtain, and you have your own little. It's almost the same as what I was describing on the bus I just had. It's like that, but in a room. But like if I just had to wait in the city, like imagine I'd have to check out of the previous hotel by like noon on Monday, and my bus isn't till 11 at night, so I have nowhere to hang out or carry all my stuff around, and like. So now at least in the afternoon I can go to this hostel. If I want, I can lay down, I can plug in all my stuff, I can use their bathroom, I could take a shower, I could do like, you know. And then I don't actually have to sleep there with strangers. I'm just going to get on a bus at night, late at night. John Paul, I like Mahoney Travels, but that lady he's with is crazy. A couple of weeks ago, she made Facebook videos burning his clothes because he didn't send the money for rent while he was on a visa run. Oh man. I didn't see that. People sleep on hostels, but a good way to travel and save money. Yeah. Mara said. Ed Travels. Give Nick's Restaurant, Jungle Burger, and Joe's Burger Bar a try. Well, I gotta get lunch later. And the hotels I got get breakfast, so the next 2 breakfasts will be from the hotel. And if you guys want to help support the channel, I put a link to my PayPal in the description, or you could send like donations in the chat, and it helps support my adventures like this and the channel itself. And this whole little 3-4 day trip is probably gonna, well, we'll see by the end of all the stuff. It's gonna cost like $180 probably altogether. Maybe I'll show you some of this now the sun's coming up. Stop looking at my mug. It's tough too. So the tuk-tuk guys are really pushy sometimes, and I do bad at like keeping really nice if someone's being pushy on me, and I give them an answer that's like, feel my vibe, stop pushing, you know, in the way I answer, and they still keep pushing and stuff. But I kept myself in control this time. It's really early in the morning too, and like I'm cranky. But just walking to the bus thing, sir, and they won't. I could be just getting some air, you know, and they're all over you. And then I confirm a price, and then he takes me here, and then I can't get away from him because he wants to put his phone number in my phone so that if I ever need to go anywhere, I have to call him. Okay, call me. Like, so when I go to the Lotus Farm or my hotel later, and so he just asks nicely, and I even said, okay, yeah, I'll put your number in my phone if I need something, and da-da-da. And he didn't like how, so, well, and he answers back, well, you must have plans. Why would you come in for 3 days if you don't have plans? What are your plans later today? He really wants to push to know exactly what I'm doing, and then, like, get it confirmed now instead of I'll call you later. He's trying to, like, and I guess that's smart sales strategies, but, like, I'm a little bit like, let me sit down, and my plan was the bus gets there, it'll take me to Temple, and then I can sit here indefinitely and figure out my day or whatever. And then he's grilling me before I can walk away from him, like, what are you doing today? When can I take my phone number? Blah, 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 blah. So I kept saying, I don't know, I'm going to have breakfast here, and then I just made up stuff. I'm like, my friends are going to come grab me on their motorbike, and I don't know what they're going to do, take me to their house or something, but I was just making up stuff to get them to leave me alone. And then I said, but when I can check into my hotel at 2, I'm gonna have to get to my hotel at some point. So maybe I can message you and you can bring me to my hotel later. And then he's yeah. And then I walked away from him. I always I use an app called Pass App, and there's lots of deals going on right now in there, like $1 off or 50% off or this, that. So you can get rides sometimes for like 50 cents instead of, it's all cheap anyway. So it's like, oh, instead of $1.75, you pay like, get $1 off, and it's only 75 cents. But it's like, why not do that? Like if I'm ordering a tuk-tuk, it's like I just push 2 little more buttons and put a promotion in, and then you save $1. If you just keep doing that every day. Ed, I have a regular tuk-tuk guy, but I use Pass App or Grab to take pricing out of the equation. Yeah, with the apps too, the price is set. You don't have to haggle. I think the mosquitoes got me through my pants. Have you seen an SM YouTuber called Out of Your Shell? He's an English teacher about your age, doing some amazing things for the poor and mentally ill people of Siem Reap. The guy has a great backstory. No, I don't know. What's SM? SM YouTuber. Do you mean SA? Ed Travels. The new airport took a lot of business from tuk-tuk drivers, so now they can be pushy. Well, yeah, they can do their sales pitch however they want to, but that story continues. Yeah, the airport, blah blah. So they can be pushy, and then it comes to me. Yeah, well, I can just walk away from you and say no. leave me alone, asshole. Like, you know what I mean? If they're gonna be pushy, so be as pushy as you want, but don't expect my business. And I don't give a shit. I'll hold the. I look at them sometimes and I go, no, I walk, and then I'll just be like, if I want one, I order Pass App for half the price. Just look at them in the face like that. Like, it's really mean, but if they've, this is after I've said no like 3 times and they're still getting on in my face. Like, or I'll have the Pass App ready, but I haven't pressed go yet. It's just showing me the price, and they start going $5, $5, and I show them, look, 75 cents. You want to give it to me for this? No, and they give a stink face. I'm not driving you for $1, and they walk away, and then I just order my Pass App for 75 cents. I don't want to pay more just because it sounds really rude and mean, but I mean, I don't even have a real job, like, so it's like, why would I pay more or like double just because they really need the money? And one time I was here, this is all negative, but like one time I had a guy that was the opposite, not pushing. He was really cool. He was like, hey brother, like blah, blah, and he was really good at English, and he made you feel good when he's talking to you, and he's really funny and stuff, and I gave him more extra money. I got out like, this guy is friggin' good at his job, man. I think what it was, I didn't give him extra money, like physically. It's like he owed me a bunch of change, and I just said, you're so good, man, just keep it all. Like, I might still have that guy's number. He forced his number into my phone too that time. I should try to find that guy's number and be like, remember me from a year ago? John Paul. I didn't see that. Thank you so much. Out Your Shell, YouTuber collab with Tom Request. Yeah, I can look him up maybe. What's his name? Does his name happen to be like Steven or something? Mahoney, when I was talking to Mahoney Travels about the meetup, he mentioned something, I forget what it is now, it's too early for me. He said, oh, I'll ask for real, and I'll ask this channel, and he goes, oh, and there's another guy here that's started a channel, a pretty young guy teaching, and I think he said named Steven, and he'd be really cool to hang out with, and we'll get him out. Like maybe this is the same guy you're talking about, maybe. Do you think Mahoney and those guys like know about that guy? Because then they might bring him out. It might be just me and Mahoney. I don't know who's. He puts the word out, no one's available, maybe, or I don't know. But Mahoney told me my videos was the whole reason why he got inspired to teach, like to move abroad to teach. And he said on Monday he starts his first day of teaching, even though he's been in Cambodia for a while now. But so he's like about to meet me like 2 days before his first day of work, but like I was the reason why he moved here to work as a teacher. So that's pretty cool. I think they'd be a good partner because I predict their channel's going to go really well, and it seems like he likes my channel, I like his channel, so. Out Your Shell. Oh, Siem Reap. Benno, do you miss Toronto? I was there last month. I loved it. Yeah, it's great. It's just I think of all the depressing things when I go there. Like you can't buy anything. Like everything's so expensive to the point where life is like discouraging. It's like a 1-bedroom in Toronto would be like $2,600 a month, and like you could live for a year on that. So like one month in Toronto is the same as 1 year in Cambodia, like for rent. So can you pay a year's worth of rent every month? Like that's what it feels like to me. So when you talk about Toronto, like I miss my friends more. And sometimes girls and like I know there's certain girls I know that like me or like girls I've dated and stuff that people you can call and go out with and stuff like that. That you've known for a really long time and stuff. Like I have a few of those that I don't get to ever see, but and I used to play in bands there too. It's like all my band buddies and stuff. But I don't really miss Toronto. I kind of associate it with a lot of hard grind and no money but it's a really great city. The mosquitoes got me a little bit. I was doing so well. Did one kid in the front, one kid in the back. Who do you think this guy's waiting for? He saw me film him. Why do you think he's driving by and he sees a white guy here just finishing his breakfast? He just parks. If I stood up right now, he'd be all over me probably. Need a ride. I guess that's good though. If you ever need a ride, they're on it here. It's also low season, so there's like, because it rains every day, tourists don't come at this time. So they're probably not getting so many rides. So then all of a sudden I'm walking around with a giant bag on my backpack. Ooh, like I don't know where I'm going and I have no ride. Like so they're like, brother, sir, do you have a tuk-tuk? Like, can't blame them. Oh, Mary. Thank you. That's so great. That'll push me. Remember I said that last month about hitting my threshold and stuff? I think what you just did will close the gap. Thank you. That really helps, especially because I'm spending money on this trip right now, so. I appreciate you, Mary. Thank you. Mary's also a member of my members section. You can see that's why her name has a special color and an icon beside it. So she's been getting the exclusive videos every single day. I do like special ones only for members almost every day. And Mary's part of that, and we have a few others. Chin, very cool. I'll be in Siem Reap in a few days. I understand the feeling from aggressive drivers. I usually take off on foot and laugh a little. Yeah. It's funny when you order one of these buses, not the one I just took now because it was really classy and it's like a really big bus station where the guys can't come in there, but if you get the vans that are just you sit in a normal seat and you get to the destination, it just kind of pulls up in front of the place and the tuk-tuk guys are waiting there and they're standing there and they actually open up the door from the outside. So you're sitting in the van and the sliding door opens and it's one of the tuk-tuk guys from the outside has opened it and like 5 heads pop in. Brother, you need a tuk-tuk? Like, and they're all, you haven't even had a chance to like undo your seatbelt. They're all popping inside the van. You need a tuk-tuk, you need a tuk-tuk. You're like, let me out. Like, let me get out. And as you said, I usually walk away laughing, and like I walk away like one block, turn the corner, and then I call a pass up. I don't want them to see me doing it. John Paul, do you think about doing some online or Cambodian degree to get those teacher jobs in Vietnam? Money over there seems great, 2,000 or 3,000 with the same cost of living as Cambodia. Yeah, you're right about all that. And the cost of living can be lower. It's pretty much the same, but everything is a little bit cheaper. It's kind of like they are the same, you're right, but they're the same, but then Cambodia has extra tax on everything because they have to import, they have to bring in almost everything. So I'm probably describing it in an ignorant way, but it's like, there's a little extra fee on everything, even if it's only 50 cents or 20 cents or something. It's like everything's a little bit more. And it starts to add up when it's everything in life. And food is cheaper. Like, did you live in Philippines too? For a while? No. In Asia, when I left Canada, I went to Phuket in Thailand, the island. And I was there for 2 months, and then I went to Cambodia. That's it. And I've visited Vietnam twice. Once in Hanoi, once Ho Chi Minh. I have a whole video series about Ho Chi Minh too. You can check my playlist. It's like 6 or 7 videos. Oh, I'm getting full. There's like 4 giant French toast pieces. Does anybody have any tips of what I could do today between, let's say, like 10 a.m. till like 11 or noon or something? What should I do today? Basically, I had mentioned, I'll just say it again because maybe you guys weren't here, but at about 8 o'clock, 8:30, so like in about an hour or two, I'm going to go to a lotus farm where the flowers are growing on the lily pads. And they do a tour in there, and then they can take you around on a little wooden boat through the lily pads. I picture it'll be really peaceful and all that. I'm gonna make a video there. But after that, what should I do? Like after the lotus farm, it'll be like 10 a.m. or something. I can't check in till 2 in the afternoon, so I need something else to do. And then lunch, and I'll film that something else and lunch, and then by then I can probably start going to the hotel. Oh, Tien or T-Fiend, thank you. $9.99, that's amazing. I really appreciate that help. Thank you so much. I just had the buses that I took too are like $16 each way, and I'm staying in a few hotels and doing these video stuff, so that really helps. I really appreciate the support, guys. Love you. Go fishing, they say. Oh, and that's T-Fane. Oh, like T-Pain. T-Fane. Blame it on the booze, got you feeling loose. Blame it on the alcohol. That's a T-Pain song. Ooh-wee, she spilled some drink on me. Now I know that she tipsy. She keeps staring me right in my eyes. Ain't no telling what I'm gonna do. You've been feeling deep inside when I get in my That's my T-Pain impression. T-Pain. Mary. Oh, she just hit her 3 months as being a member with me. 3 months. Go Mary. Thank you. Maddo's Adventures. G'day. Go check out the Crocodile Park and have a feed. I've heard that that place got closed, but like not a reliable source, like just hearsay through friends. Because I was talking about, I've been to a crocodile farm in Battambang, and I made a video there. And someone said, oh, you should do the one in Siem Reap. And then I think someone said, no, that got shut down a couple of years ago or something. I don't know if it's actually still here, the crocodile thing. Hang out by the river and check out the markets. Yeah, that's a better idea. It's not in the outskirts of town. It's inexpensive. Drew, good idea. Maybe buy something. Loosen up my purse strings for once. I'm kind of a cheap guy. But it really comes in handy when you're living here. Like I'm very smart at hanging on to my money and still getting everything I want to do. Like call mom. We'll see. Mary, yeah, you're the first member to last that long, Mary. Good job. Thank you to T-Fane and to Mary. Sent $10 and $20. Really helps my trip. Right there, that pretty much pays for the buses. Well, except YouTube keeps some of it, but. Pays for something. I don't actually get that money until like a month from now. Man. Great member videos. Mary says, you know, she's a member and she's saying the members' videos are great. I basically just go live, just like this, but for only members, and I don't go a whole hour like how I do these ones. I go like maybe 15-20 minutes, and I usually, if I have no ideas, I'll just show you what food I ordered. So I'll go make a big order and go pick it up from the restaurant, and then when I get just outside the restaurant, I'll start like a members live and show like what restaurant I'm at, and then pick it up, and then we kind of walk home together. Then I go up in my apartment and unbox it and show all the food I got and try it and stuff. 15-20 minute members live. It ends up being that a lot if I'm not out somewhere or doing something interesting. You'll see what food I'm grabbing and stuff like that. Or like if I'm somewhere cool, because all I have to do is turn the phone on, right? Like if I have some battery life, I can do it, and internet. Like I'm trying to think, what would I do today? I could probably do one in the tuk-tuk, like getting to the lotus farm, like on the way there. Could be a members live. I guess. I don't know. What should the members thing be today? It's tough when I'm trying to make so many videos. I'm like holding a camera, holding my phone. Have a sneaky beard, Pub Street. I was saying that at the start of the video. I got to the bus station at like 5 in the morning or 5:30. The tuk-tuk guy's bringing me into town to here. We're passing by Pub Street at like 5:30 in the morning. There's still lots of groups of people out drinking and partying on the street. It's not packed because it's low season now, but all the bars are open. There's groups of expats like drinking and dancing and stuff. I'm driving by with my camera like at 5:30 in the morning getting... charge my camera. And hey, if you're interested in teaching, I know now I've waited, this live stream has been going for 50 minutes. So anyone who watches it later might not last this long all the way till now. But if you're interested in teaching abroad and doing the same life I'm doing in Cambodia or even in Vietnam as well, I put a link in the description to the AVSE TESOL course. And it's the one I took to become certified. And the best part about, they have many different programs, and they do Cambodia and Vietnam, but any program you take, it comes with guaranteed job assistance. And they're government accredited, so they have a very strong reputation, and it's not like a bogus one that doesn't mean anything. I asked to be sat near a plug so I could plug in, and my thing is not plugging into it. Let's see if that works. It's like half hanging out. Yeah, they read it. It's getting it. Or is it? Crap. Have a sneaky beer. Yeah, maybe I will do that. Oh, the plug isn't working unless I hold it up to it. That's not good for the video later. Anyways, so I'm gonna end this one now. It's been about an hour. Stay tuned for all the videos coming. I'm gonna make a video on each hotel I'm staying at. I've already been filming a video on my journey getting here. I'm gonna go check out the Lotus Farm. And I'm here all day today, Sunday, and Monday. So I'm gonna at least do like 2 other things probably. And I'm meeting up with those YouTubers later. I think I might just this time take pictures. I was gonna maybe go live, but last time I did that, I felt like they did a meetup and I was the only one going live, and I felt kind of like an idiot. Yeah. And then everyone has to kind of be careful what they're saying because it's being recorded live. Like, you know what I mean? If they say, you start joking or saying something negative or something, and then they don't realize it's getting recorded, so no one can relax or be themselves or say what they want, like if I'm going streaming live. So I might just get a lot of photos and then make a post of our meetup, like here's all the photos and stuff, and or I could like record a clip of hello everyone, like just like 30-second clip or something, but I don't want to go live for an hour and then no one can speak their mind or say anything. And yeah, I'll catch you later. Remember, how you spend your days is the way you spend your life. It's never too late to start tripping out.